Okay, so it's probably a good thing if you can first just tell me your name and your role at your university, what your university is, and if you like, your relationship with eduroam.
I'm Phillip Hobley, I'm Head of IT at the University of Leeds, and I've been an eduroam user for several years, and my team are responsible for implementing it on the University of Leeds campus.
Great, okay. So tell me how you feel eduroam works for you as an IT manager on campus.
On campus we're obviously using a lot of wireless, mostly for around the students, but staff are using it as well. They're expecting to be more mobile and to be able to just carry laptops or smartphones or tablets nowadays and just sit down wherever and be able to use that. And we've stopped using our own internally provided wireless authentication scheme. We now use eduroam for everything that we do, and it serves our needs really well.
Why did you decide to make eduroam your one and only visible wireless network?
The problem we were having with the internal system was that we were running out of IP addresses, because as soon as a device came onto campus it would just attach to the network and we'd hand it out one of our addresses, and that was causing us some problems. Now, we could have changed the way that we ran it internally, but given that eduroam was running alongside it and had got reasonably good penetration, we decided just to turn off our existing system and solely rely on the eduroam service.
And do you feel that it's also helped sort of, how can I say, ease your administrative burden in a sense as well? In terms of not having to provide usernames and passwords for guests and that kind of thing?
So, I mean, that less so. I know we were reasonably well set up for handling that side of things, so that wasn't a particular reason for moving in that direction. I think it was also the ubiquity of the service, that once we've sorted out people on campus, then when they go to other sites in the UK or abroad, they just pick up the service and it just tends to work, and that means that you're not having to deal with people coming back to you all the time or ringing from abroad saying, how do I get my wireless to work, or how does this happen, how does that happen? It just you walk into a new premises and it connects.
When you originally set eduroam up on campus, was that a big hassle, a big expense, or was it something that went relatively smoothly for you?
It was relatively smooth. I mean, I've got some extremely good technical guys on my team, and they talked to Janet UK and sorted out what the requirements were, and it wasn't a huge problem. It was just using the technology in a slightly different way, because we'd use the various components that are required for eduroam in different things, so it was just a matter of sort of plugging things together in a slightly different way. I may be oversimplifying it, but that's what I saw happen.
And you're also an eduroam user, so maybe you can tell me something about your experiences as a user.
Yes, I mean, as I said, it's really about just being able to pick up the service when and it's surprising where you do pick things up. I mean, you walk around London, and because of the number of colleges there, you tend to be able to pick up the service quite well. And the same thing, you go to Amsterdam and you sort of pick it up at all sorts of different places. I've just come to the Arena conference, walk through the door, just connects. So, as a user, I don't need to worry about it. It just works.
So when it works well. Great.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Let me see.